Not that you know yet, but if you do happen to have a favorite character in mind, let me know. Diana? Probably Diana. Diana has the better deck, so blue and purple. We can give you some blue and purple. Wuju. So Wuju, Master Yi, he's a legend as well. He runs the green-orange deck. And he plays totally different. Like he plays based off experience scaling. Irresistible Faithful, very common card in orange decks. Yeah, Master Yi is pretty popular right now. Pretty popular. I think you'd really enjoy the character break, Ziggy. You essentially have like 30 spots on a randomized wheel, and like you'll buy in for $10 to $25, depending how many boxes we're opening and how expensive the box is. And you'll get a character, and then every card that comes out of the sealed booster box that's associated to that character, you get, whether it's an overnumber, an alt art. If it's a signature, we split it out. You have to have the signature spot, but it's a really fun way to kind of get in on an entire break of 24 sealed booster packs without having to spend $55. You can get in for like as cheap as $10, and just watch us open 24 sealed booster backs and hope that we hit your champion out of it. Poppy. Honey fruit. Won your Lilia skirmish with you? Nice, nice, nice. I don't know if you answered earlier, but how do you say you local store? So there's a store near me that didn't run as many pre-riffs as they thought they were going to run for Unleashed. I think they had got like 5 cases and they only used 3 of them. So they had 2 of them, and they offered these for sale to some of the players. So I bought a good handful of them. Wasn't sure if I was going to open them for my personal collection because everyone says the pre-riff kits are juiced with more hits. Like instead of getting 1 epic or better for every 5 booster packs, you tend to get 1.5 to 2. And then people also say you hit over numbers more frequently. That's not confirmed, but a lot of people say that's the case. So people like to get the pre-riff kits. Also, I might have saw a good card in the back here. Might have been peeking out at me. I'm not sure. Could just be a legend because they have cool artwork. But Ziggy, I do feel like I saw something cool looking in the back of this pack. We'll see. Could just be a basic legend. Vi Peacekeeper. Kha'Zix. Ooh, that's a banger. You see what I see? Good, guys. Let Ziggy know what he's looking at here. Don't tell him what it is. Just tell him what type of card it is. Tell Ziggy why he should be really excited right now. Everybody tell Ziggy why he should be excited right now. Over number. That's right. So Ziggy, typically you only get 1 over number card for every 70 to 80 booster packs. So this is the rarest type of card you can get minus a signature. 1 out of every 10 over numbers is signed by the artist. But this here on the left is 228, which is higher than the 219 print run. So it's like the biggest card you can get minus a signature version. So let's see which character over number you got, buddy. Bang! Pike. Blood Harbor Ripper. That is a banger. Absolute banger, dude. That's like one of the best cards you could pull out of all of Unleashed. That is a nice way to get welcomed into the Riftbound community, buddy. Nice hit. Nice hit. We'll get that sleeved up. So this card, I would grade. Let me look at it real quick, though. I'll give you my opinion. Yeah, so like the edges are super crisp. There's no like disintegration on them. Centering wise, let's see. Centering looks pretty good on it. I think this would PSA 10. I genuinely think it would. I don't see any nicks. I don't see any damage marks. I think this will PSA 10. Can't guarantee it, but I think this would PSA 10. Pack fresh, straight to a penny sleeve, straight to a top loader. That's a banger card. I don't know how much these go for right now. If anyone's got TCG pulled up, but I bet you he's got to be close to $100 right now as a raw card. That's an awesome card. You couldn't hope for. I mean, you could hope for a signature, but in terms of when you buy stuff, you're hoping to hit an over number, and that's what you just hit, buddy. Nice hit. Nice hit. 85.90. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right. I knew it was. I knew the unleashed over numbers were starting to approach $100. Nice hit, Ziggy. Nice hit. So that's why people like to buy the pre-riff kits. People, the when you buy a booster box, It's kind of mathematically averages out over a large enough sample size to be one over number for every 3 booster boxes. So if a box costs 120, you spend 360 to get one over number. But in pre-riff kits, it seems like it maps out to one over number every like 40 to 50 packs instead of 70 to 80 is what people anecdotally say. So people usually pay a premium to have pre-riff kits over buying the booster box or single packs. Give it another 2 months, it'll be 150. Yeah, it definitely could be. Definitely could be. $80 raw on TCG. Yeah, nice. And the nice thing about this is, this is pack fresh. It's in the top loader. It's minty. With TCG, you got to wonder, is it pack fresh? Are they going to mail it to me in good condition? I have a lot of regulars. Some of them are in here. I mail any big hit cards like that, like it's Fort Knox, man. I put them into penny sleeve. I put them in a top loader. I have blue painter's tape, which I then use on dent protectors. So your top loader sits between two of these, and then that way the edges of the card can't get ruffled around or boxed around. I bubble wrap it, and then I put it in a bubble mailer. So that thing's going to come to you in minty condition. I'm really glad you let me open this one for you, Ziggy. Now we all got to enjoy your first over number hit. You'll be hooked. Now that you hit an over number, you're going to be hooked. Can't promise you'll always hit an over number that quickly, but when you hit them, it's like the best feeling in the world. Ooh, we got something pretty here. Ooh, look at that. That's a banger. This was like one of the best pre-riff kits I've opened. That's crazy. It's not an over number, but it's like one of the better epics you can hit, buddy. It's a really powerful 12 cost, 10 power orange field Elder Dragon. So that's a nice hit too. Very nice hit to add to the top of that box. So you hit some super bangers here, buddy. Super bangers. Let me just recap